I'm an overachiever that does not achieve very much. I know, a real bummer. My expectations for myself are sky high, and what I'm able to deliver is never ever meets my expectation. This has been this way all of my life for as long as I can remember, but I think over the last 6 or 8 months, I maybe found the root problem, and if it's not the root problem, I think it is a major problem of why I can't seem to shake this. So here's my observation. My overachieving is usually my attempt to be someone else. I'm gonna say that one more time. My overachieving is usually me attempting to be someone that I am not. Would you allow me to pontificate a little bit about journals? Thank you. I appreciate your patience in this matter. The amount of journals I have purchased in my lifetime is what my mother would call ungodly. And Pauline's not wrong. It probably is ungodly. My overachieving self will find a journal and say, this is the one. This is finally, I have found the one.
You complete me.
Not only is it gonna turn me into a very disciplined Proverbs 31 woman, I tell myself there is nothing I cannot accomplish with this journal in my hands. No task will be too large. No project will be too complex. This is a great representation of the other 250 journals I've purchased in my life. They all kind of look the same, very feminine, nothing like a little gold foil, purchased with so much hope. And like all the others, I've used it for about a week and a half. When I saw this journal, I thought, I want to be the kind of woman who carries a pink journal and sticks it into like her pink purse. And when I'm out running errands and I think of something, I open the journal and I write in it. Or if we are to run across one another and try to do lunch or something, I'm like, hold on, wait, let me see when I'm available. And I pull out my journal. I want to be that kind of woman. And here's the problem. I want to be that kind of woman. I'm just not. Enter this journal. It's brown, it's plain. It looks like a man has designed it because, well, he did. My daughter is always like, Mom, you have no aesthetic. False. This is my style. I don't want this to be my style. I want this to be my style, but alas, here I am. Plain brown journal. Here's the clincher. When I saw this, I did not think I want to be the kind of woman that carries around a journal called Muck Manual. Instead, I thought, I can do that. I totally get that. I totally get the system. It's so simple. I'm noticing the difference between saying, I want to be that kind of person, and then saying, wait, I can do that. Let me give you a few examples. I want to be the kind of woman who can run a marathon. It's not gonna happen, at least not this year. But when I hear someone suggest 5 days a week, walk 20 minutes on the treadmill, I think, I can do that. I want to be a woman who is really good at decorating our house, and it's really cute. And I'm like always revamping and rethinking my style. That's never been true. But then I hear the nester talk about in the winter, go out and like find some branches in your yard and throw them in a glass vase. And I think, I can do that. I want to be the kind of mom who is fun and light and like loves to shop and does all the girly things and giggles and all of that. But the reality is more like I'm a really good practical mom. So that when Adeline turned 17 and I knew that she would have to be prepped for the world, and I thought about it and thought all that she would have to know, I thought, now that I can do. So what I'm learning to do is to listen for the, I want to be that person, and wait, I can do that, to listen for the distinctions, because when I'm in this lane, what's actually happening is I'm being myself. And there is nothing more natural and easy than to be who God created me to be. The problem is, this is more exciting. This is more pretty, competent, flashy than who I actually am. when I lean into be who I'm actually created to be, in this real literal instance, I actually do the journal. I've got 1 month left in this journal. This journal has helped me be more focused on YouTube, on relationships, on organizing my month, and then seeing my week, and then seeing my day in a way that I just totally get. And it's not because it's magical. It's not because it's some sort of great system. It's because it's more aligned with who I actually am. If you're like me, and you've got these two things happening where it's like, I want to be that person, and then you have these moments of like, oh, that's easy. I can do that. Start recognizing the difference and lean in. Ephesians 2, it talks about God planning and designing us before time to do a good work. We have been designed in our own unique way to do this good work that God has planned. He had his own journal. He's planning it out for you and for me of what good work we're to accomplish. This does not mean that doing the I can do that is always easy to execute. But there is a rightness to it. It is like wearing a piece of clothing that fits just right. Not having to pull and tuck and move. It just stays where it's supposed to stay. And it feels good on. And you're like, this is so me. I would rather be going uphill in a hard climb, being myself in clothes that I feel comfortable in and fit, and to be hiking up some hard mountain, trying to be someone I'm not, wearing shoes that are too big and a top that's too small. That is misery. And I've tried it and it doesn't work. My good work will never look like this. And if I get sidetracked by this, I waste time, effort, energy, and instead I want to learn to lean into this. So this week, I'd encourage you to look for the difference, to see if you can hear it, to see if you can see it, because there is nothing like being myself and loving God and loving others and the way that He has created me to be, not the others around me that I want to be, but actually who I am. Same goes for you. If you're curious about what I've been doing in this monk manual, like how I plan out my month, week, and days, I will happily tell you at some point in time. Just leave a comment below that you're interested in it. Have you ever done a premiere video on YouTube? So what it is that Sunday at 2 p.m., that's when the premiere will go live. So the video will run live. I mean, it's gonna be a pre-recorded video, just like this one, but there will be a live chat. I will be there, maybe you'll be there, maybe one other person will be there. And then as the video is playing, we will get to chat with one another. It's a way for you and I to connect and for us to connect as a community, even if it's just 3 of us. Hey, that's something.